Iowa, if you want to vote this November, first, you need to make sure that you're registered. There's a link in the description below where you can check whether you're registered already. If you aren't registered, or if you've moved or changed your name since the last election and need to update your registration, there are a couple of ways that you can do that. If you have an Iowa driver's license, you can go to the link in the description and register online right now. If you don't have a license, maybe you're a student from another state or you don't drive, you can still register. You'll just need to print out the form in the description, fill it out, and mail it to your county auditor's office. A link to all of their addresses is down in the description too. Either way you register, the deadline to send in your form is October 24th for the November 3rd election. If you miss the deadline to register, don't worry, you can still register at your polling place on election day. You'll need to bring a photo ID with you, like a driver's license, state ID, passport, or student ID from an Iowa high school or college. Make sure you get there a little bit early to give yourself extra time to register first before voting. Once you're registered, you have a couple of choices for how to vote. If you prefer to vote from the comfort of your own home, you can request an absentee ballot by filling out the form in the description and mailing it to your county auditor's office so that it arrives by October 24th. But the sooner you apply, the better. Once your ballot request has been processed, you'll get your ballot in the mail, and all you have to do is fill it out at your own pace and send it back before November 3rd. Another way to vote early is by filling out an absentee ballot in person at your county auditor's office. You can vote an absentee ballot in person between October 5th and November 2nd, but check the link below for the hours and locations in your county. If you really want that in-person voting experience on November 3rd, the polls are open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., and you can find out where to go to vote using the link in the description. You'll be asked to show ID with your current address, like an Iowa driver's license or state ID, passport, tribal ID, or a military or veteran's ID. If you don't have any of those, you can get a voter ID card from your county auditor's office. If you have an ID but your current address isn't on it, you should also bring a proof of address like a recent paycheck, utility bill, bank statement, or lease. You can also go to your county auditor's website to look at a sample ballot that tells you everything you'll be able to vote for. You don't have to vote for every single item on the ballot for it to count. You can leave things blank if you want to, but your local elections can be pretty important, so it's worth checking out what's on there ahead of time. You can even print it out and bring it to the polls with you so that you don't forget how you want to vote. One last thing, if you're going to vote, open up your notes app or grab a piece of paper and make a plan. Write down when and how you're going to register, what time you're going to vote, how you're going to get there, what ID you're going to use, even who you're going to bring to the polls with you. Having a plan is a great way to make sure that nothing unexpected stops you from voting on November 3rd. All the links you need to check your registration, vote early, and find your polling location are in the description. Thanks for voting. How to Vote in Every State is produced by Complexly in partnership with the MediaWise Voter Project, which is led by the Poynter Institute and supported by Facebook.